You're welcome to this tutorial. So in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to create drum beats using your keyboard. I'm going to go through how I created the area drum beats you listen to in the background. Now after creating them, you have them as audio files or MP3 file. So to do that, you need a flash drive so that you can record files directly from your keyboard to the flash drive to get a clean sound. So you can get one that can also copy directly to your phone. It has another end that copies to the phone, that is OTG. That is optional. And the other thing you also need is you need an aux cable, and you should get one that is long enough for convenience. So you should have you can see these two black and stereo spots there. You have that, and can get this between 500 naira to maybe 1000 naira. You can get an aux cable. The next item you need is an earphone. So you make use of an earpiece, or you get an earpiece. Yes, earpiece, headphone, or an MP3 player. So if you are getting an MP3 player, it should be one that has the aux port, where you can plug in your aux cable into it. Yes, and use the other end. So I would advise you don't connect using Bluetooth, because you experience some lagging at the when working. You have some lagging when you're connecting to Bluetooth. So another item you need is a USB cable. Use that to copy files. You need a USB cable. You need a smartphone. You need a smartphone. Um, you need a smartphone or a laptop computer. You need a computer to work with. So, and in the aspect where you make use of a computer, I'll show you an alternative method later in this tutorial, where you can make use of a smartphone. So that is an optional way. So that for those that will not be familiar with the computer software, so you make use of my keyboard is PSRO E463. Many Yamaha PSRO E series have similar functions to this, so they may still apply. Just this where you plug in your port, that is a port for your aux. Then you have a place where you plug in your flash drive, a place for the flash drive. So your computer should have that, your keyboard, sorry, should have that, so you can record to your flash. So what I'm doing, I'm going to do multi-track recording and combine them using a smartphone or a laptop. So I will record each track of my beat, send it into the flash drive, or then to the computer or smartphone, then listen to the playback from my computer or smartphone, which should be connected with the aux cable to my MP3 player. Then I will record the next track. When that is done, I'll combine all those tracks using the laptop I showed you, or I make use of a phone. So I'm going to plug in the flash drive in. Now you should understand, before creating this beat, what I'm creating is an area beat. I'll need I'm going to record 3 different tracks. So that should be my USB signal showing. So once it stops blinking, that means it's ready for use. I'll change my voice to power kit. I'm making use of power kit. There are other drum voices you can decide to use. So you should understand the kind of beat you want to create. And what I want to create now is area beat. I'm going to record three different tracks. That is, I'll need the wood percussion. That will be one of the track. Then the next track I will record is the drum beats. That will be one of the track I will record. Then you should understand where to locate them on your keys, on your keyboard. You should know how to play them. Then the next one, the third track I will record will be the percussion instrument, the combination of those drums. So that will be the third track. So after plugging in my USB cable, my USB flash drive, sorry, it should display on the keyboard. So that is what I'm going to play. I'm going to call that my timer. Then there's what the metronome you can make use of to help you with to keep your timing so that it doesn't go too fast or too slow. That will help you keep up with the timing. So that I'll play that alongside when I'm recording my first track. So while recording as an intro into the beat, I'm going to play the timer 4 times. So I'm going to call my first track my timer. I'll just hit it 4 times before starting the main beat. So that's recording now. It's now recording. My flash is now recording. It should show you recording on your keyboard. So whatever I play in now is going to be recorded. So this has been recorded into the flash and it's saved. So before I start, I've saved that. I just did that as a sample. So before I start recording, I've touched the metronome to start. That will be my timer. Then I'm going to hit the time my own. Before I start recording now, I'm going to hit this 4 times. 3, 4. Now I've started recording. So you hit that 4 times so that later on when you want to combine all files together, you will be able to align the 4 files easily. So what I'm doing right now, I'm recording into the flash. That is my first track. I'll do that as long as I want the beats to be. So that is enough for me. So I press the save to follow. It's now saved. Then that is saved. Take out the flash from my keyboard. Now my first track has been sent to my keyboard. So on your handset, if you are going to make use of a smartphone, you just go to Play Store and look for any app that can any multi-track recorder that can combine different files, different audio files together to synchronize different audio files together. You get that and install it. So I have an add music to voice. There are other beta apps you can still get better than this. Add music to voice, and there are some you need to pay for. You subscribe, but this one is free. So you install that already in your phone. Now, for the file I just recorded to my flash, I'll take it to the computer now. Um, I'm plugging in the my aux cable to the MP3 player, and then to the other end to the laptop. That is the ports for the earphone. And then I'm going to copy the files. So I've plugged in my flash. The default file will be user file. Default file. So I've created a folder, the desktop. The default file on the default folder on the flash will be user file. You can see user file. That was the first what I recorded as just sample. Then that is the second file. That is my first file, which I'm going to call the timer. So I'm going to make use of that. I'll copy that. Taking that to my folder, the folder I created on my desktop. So I'll just paste that. It has been pasted. I'm going to name it. Then I'll call that. I'm going to call it timer. Timer. So that is my first file. Let's play it and listen to how it sounds. So that is the first. That will be my first track, the timer. So I've plugged back the flash drive to my computer now, and it's recording. So I want to record the second track, which will be the drum beat. Yeah, so while this will be playing from the MP3 player, I'll be listening to it, then record my beat alongside my flash drive. So I'm going to play that as long as the timer is going to play. So what I'm recording now is my second track. That is a drum set. That's what I'm playing now for area. So that is saved. That has been saved to the flash. I still have the third track to record. This one is just going to be the percussion. So I'll play from while the MP3 player is playing the first track. 3, 4. Then you start recording. So it's very important you hit the before you record your first track. You make sure you hit it 4 times at least to give you the timing so that you can align them easily when you are combining all the tracks. When you hit your first track 4 times before you start playing, you hit your second one 3 times, and your third track 3 times. Other tracks you can hit them 3 times. Then the first track, make sure you hit it for like 4 times, so that you can easily align them when combining. So that is all for the third track. I think I've recorded all the tracks I need, and I'm saving it now. So it have been saved. Has been saved to the flash. Now I'll take that to my computer. So I'm going to plug it to the computer now, and then go to user files, um, copy the two tracks I just recorded now. Paste them. So it's very important you name all the files so you can work easily with them. This one is going to be, I'll call this the drums. Then the third one I'll call percussion. Yeah, so those are my three tracks. So on the computer, if you have FL Studio or that is Fruity Loops, you just open it, then highlight all the three files, you take them to FL Studio. So I'm going to zoom in or zoom out so we can get better view of it. And I'll cut off the parts where I didn't record anything from the beginning. You can see all three files displayed on the playlist. And I'm going to I'll take them closer. So the last one there is the timer. 2, 3, 4. Then where I started recording. So I'll first of all work on the drum. So I'll make sure that it was aligned. The first audio and signal there should align with the second this first audio signal from the drums should align with the second one, the timer, because that's where I started playing the drums. So 4. So you can see adjust to get the perfect timing. Then I'll work on the third track, the percussion, and make sure it aligns the same spot there so that I can easily match everything together. So 3. So I'm just doing a rough work, but at least this is okay now. So all the three tracks are playing. There are other settings you can still do, but this is the main thing. And the next thing to do is we can increase volume, add effects, and other things. The next thing is to export. So you can do other settings, set volume, use effect and mixer. There are a lot of things there to do. So I'll just export it now as my mp3 file. I'll send it to folder. That was my okay. So I didn't give it a name, it's just untitled. It's going to is exporting it as mp3 file. It's going to come out as mp3 file. You can still export it as wave file. So my file has been exported and that is it on title. You can decide to give it a name and how you want to call your beat. So the beat is now ready. So that is how to create the mp3 file using your keyboard and your laptop. So now if you are making use of a phone, after copying it to your computer, you just send it. That is if your flash cannot copy directly to your phone. You send it to your computer, then you send to your phone right now. So that is what I'm doing. I'm sending to my phone the three files. I already had those files, so I'll just copy and replace. So my three files have been copied. So in the software, the application I downloaded from Play Store, I'll just go. This application cannot combine more than two files, but there are other good applications you can get. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to combine the two files, export it, then combine the third file with the file I just exported. So that is my first file. The time I've sent that one into the timeline. Um, that is where to zoom in. Then I'll just go now and add the second file. Two, three, four. So I think that is okay. Then I'll add the second file, drum. So I'll search for drum. So three. Now with the timing I did at the beginning, I'll easily align the two tracks together. So what I have are just a two track. The third track, that's the percussion, cannot be added because the app doesn't allow for more than two tracks. So I'll export this first. After exporting, I'll return back to the app to add that to the file I just exported. So I'm going to say I'll just name it my area no percussion. Just create that. That will be mp3 create. So that is now okay. Just wait for it to load. So what I'm going to do, I'll remove all files now and import what I just created. Yeah, no precaution, yes. So that is the file I just created. And then I'll add the third one that I've not been added. Or if you get an app that can add more than three and above, that you can make use of that. So it's just so to do some little manipulations then align the two tracks together to get what you want. I'm going to play that now. So it's still not aligned. Okay, this one is okay now. So it has where you can adjust volume and all those things. You get your desired volume and everything you need there. Now I'm going to export this as my final file. MP3 and create. You know you have to making this in a hurry, so this is my final bit. So that is how you create from your keyboard to your phone, your smartphone. So to play along with your keyboard, you just plug the aux to your laptop and to your phone. Then the other end you plug to your keyboard. So at the flash, I'm not making use of the flash right now. I just plug that in. You don't have to plug in the flash drive. I'm just going to play the beats now and then play music along. So you listen to the beats I created. Please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please remember to click on the subscribe button, like, and also share this video. Thanks for watching.